Now we discuss the relationship between law and public policy. Law is the highly formal expression of public policy, and as a public policy student, you should know about the significance and contribution of law to the making and formulation of public policies. Law, as I said, is the highly formal expression of public policies, and legal studies are very important basics for public policies. In some countries such as Malaysia, and there are many other examples also, where public policies are enacted in the forms of laws. And for example, if you look at the education policy in Malaysia, education policy is usually enacted through the acts of Parliament, Malaysian Parliament. So, in many other countries also, many policies are implemented or enacted in the form of laws. For example, if you look at environmental policy in Pakistan, environmental policy in Pakistan has also been enforced in the form of a law. In some countries such as Germany and the United States, many superior courts have played very important role in shaping public policies, and many public policy disputes are settled in the superior courts in these countries, and this process is usually called judicialization of public policies. If you say look at Germany, there many public policy issues are actually debated in the courts, and they are discussed there, and then courts decide those issues. In Pakistan too, some public policy issues are decided by the superior courts. For example, in 2008 and 2009, Supreme Court of Pakistan gave many policy decisions on the disputes of oil, gas, and PEMRA, which is Media Regulatory Authority. So law actually plays very important role in public policy field. And a number of public policy researches on various issues usually recommend to the governments to enact some laws to deal with the problems they investigate. For example, recently many people in Pakistan are asking government of Pakistan to enact laws on climate change to mitigate the effects of climate change. So public policy and laws in many ways can have a rigorous and intimate relationship to each other. They might strengthen each other. So public policy scholars and the legal experts or the scholars of law have a lot in common in many ways. Okay, if we just look at the two examples, for example, continuous policy research on violence against women in Pakistan recommended enacting laws to criminalize violence against women, to prescribe punishments for the perpetrators of violence, and as a result, the Domestic Violence Prevention and Protection Bill 2009 and Protection Against Harassment of Women at Workplace Bill 2009 were enacted by the Parliament. So in this way, policy scholars have been studying these issues, and they recommended to the Parliament of Pakistan to enact laws on these two issues, and they also contributed to draft various provisions of these two laws, and Parliament enacted these two laws as policy on violence against women. So laws may take the form of policy, and policies may recommend, or policy research may recommend, making laws to deal with social problems.